Hi. I thought you might like a tour, like a little tour thing. Um, so I'm not gonna turn it on yet. Well, maybe I should turn it on. Well, hold on. So let me start. This is the thing that kind of made this all possible because I have it all running on this track triggering everything, and the fact that I can do this. Oh, okay, hold on. I'll flip the switch, but you can't see the arena yet. So it sends the card out. The cart goes around triggering stuff, as you can maybe hear going on. Oh, well. See, it's gonna pass through, right? Because it's open. But okay, well, I'm done, right? This is why it's so crazy. Look, this one hasn't closed yet. Ha, 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 ha. So here's the thing about the minecarts is you can get them started from not being in them and from not moving if there's a block behind it. It'll go the opposite direction. And so what this thing does is it opens up that first and delays this one from opening so that when this one opens, the rail under it gets powered and the cart gets launched, right? But this one stays up because that's how it launches. And then it gets pulled back so that when it's running, it can just keep going through and cycling through. And then when I stop it, this little thing right here is on a delay and it's usually locked while the power's on. But this gets unlocked so that this can get triggered and then do this thingy, and then eventually it puts this back right behind the cart and locks it back in place safely every time, exactly the same way every time. This is crazy because a lot of times with clocks, this is basically a clock. Clocks, they kind of lock up with the signals and stuff because people don't use minecarts for them, but I'm a mad scientist. Um, so that's the big one. All this stuff up here, I kind of labeled it. This is the power of the lava. This is the power of the arrows. I didn't label enough. Down here is the quake system. I have the levers there just for testing it when I was making sure they worked properly, but the quake system. So I got arrows, quaking, and that little thing up there is just a really basic setup to make the water fall out of that thing when, well, I don't want to spoil it. But yeah, the lava release, the arrow power, whatever. Um Eventually I'm going to be able to have these all wired to different things so that I can turn them on and off at different have them turn on and off different times. But speaking of turning them on and off, let's see what it fucking looks like when I pull the switch. So the water comes down, the arrows start firing, the ground starts quaking, lava pours out of the walls. It's like you basically get the contestants down in there, and then you're like, all right, and you flip the switch. And it's like, okay, you can't fucking leave until one of you dies. Oh my god, this took me all day yesterday to get this going. The other mechanisms for switching events and whatever, that's gonna be a lot easier. This is just the bulk of like trying to think and, I mean, trying to fit all this together. I mean, this is like so many different systems. All like none of the wires cross. That's the crazy part. Is none of the wires fucking cross. Why it looks so complicated. That's why there's so many of these thingies because they keep signals from crossing. And it's just like, oh my god. And look, I'm like even reusing pieces. Like I haven't even done this yet. I haven't wired it to anything. But when it passes over this, it's activating the arrows. But I can turn the arrow power off, which this will close that and close the circuits, right? So I can turn the arrow power off and turn the power on to whatever this goes to, um, whatever I decide to add to it, or and you can see the cart just keeps going and running. That's why it's called like that's why it's considered a clock because it's just it. You can time things with it. But I have it set up to where each one of the inner Quake pieces will activate two of the outer Quake pieces, because the inner Quake pieces are in the corners, and the outer Quake pieces are the edges, right? So that this inner bit here will activate the two. Oh. Oh, okay, those are supposed to be like that. Okay. Not broken. But I mean, eventually, the idea is that, like, sometimes those Quake pieces will be all up when the water is down like this. That's one kind of stage idea I had, is that all the ground pieces will be up and the water will be outflowing like this. Um, the corners here, I maybe shorten, just to be mean. But, and then there's other modes I can have. I can have another minecart up here with a ring going around and activating these in different orders. So instead of just having the water flowing at all times, it'll just like open on different sides, like it's spilling out in different directions. And you know, not everything will be on at the same time. I mean, a cool thing. I mean, I put the arrow dispensers behind the lava, so it shoots flaming arrows, which then they get extinguished by the water. But the idea is that not all of them are on all the same time. But yeah, I mean, just I'll get a last run of like the all the stuff. God, this took forever. I also added some spots for more gates in case I wanted to make it. The more. Okay, hold on. I'll just finish the book. I won't autistic out about all the details right now. This took. Oh my god. Anyway,